Thanks for joining me for this month's Tea Time Crafty theme. Today I used another real tea bag and I stuffed it with pressed flowers. I'm really excited to share this with you, and I'm giddy with the results. Like, it came out so good. There's probably several different ways that you could do what I did, but I'm just obviously going to share with you the way that I did it. I had never done it before. Today was my first time creating this tea bag with the flower petals inside. I'm very pleased with the results. So I'm so glad that you're here. I hope that you will play along, and if you want to, go ahead and share in my Facebook group, Creating with Jovi, Journals and Crafts. And if you make content, then obviously share on your channel. Tag me so I don't miss it, okay? I want to see it. I want to see what you make. I wanted to let you know that there is a Tea Time printable kit available in my Etsy shop. All right, my friends, let's get started with the process. Hi, friends. Welcome to Creating with Jovi. And this month we are working with tea bags. And so this is a really cool tea bag. It's a real tea bag that I used. I emptied it out and I filled it with petals, real flower petals that I had dried and flattened. And this was just a really fun project. I absolutely love how it turned out. So if you'd like to see how I did it, I'll be showing you that in just a second. Today you'll need a tea bag, and you can use a new tea bag or you can use one that you used to brew yourself a cup of tea. I'm going to go ahead and use this new one. I have a tea diffuser and I also have empty bags of tea, so you can put your own herbs in there. So I can preserve the tea that's in here and make myself a nice cup later on. The next thing I'm going to do, my friends, is I'm going to go ahead and completely open up this tea bag. So for yours, just find the seam and you should be able to gently pull it open. All right, my friends, I wanted to show you, here's the tea bag. And a while back, I dried some flowers. So let's have a look and see what we have. Oh, well, nothing's there. But here we go. We have some purple flowers. And we have some big rose petals. And some nice orange flowers. And some yellow flowers with some little green things. I like them all. I think the rose petals would be a little bit too large. So I'm going to say I either like the purple or I like these ones that are red and orange. These are kind of cool. So let's go ahead and do these, okay, my friends? Now I don't want them to flap around like it's a shaker card. So I'm actually going to add some decoupage, I think. Should I do decoupage or should I do just regular glue? I'll go ahead and do decoupage. And I really only need it down this center section here because these are going to fold over. So I've got it down on this paper to protect my my mat, which actually desperately needs to be cleaned. All right, this is an experiment. It's the first time I've done this. So let's see what happens. Let's see if we can get some of these on here. And I don't know how many I should put on, but we'll just load it up, I guess. Maybe try to move them around a little bit. There we go. Spread them out just a little bit so they're not just piled up on each other. And then the next question is, do I want to put like a piece of paper, a book page inside as well so that there's like something on the background? I kind of like that idea. Or since I have this on my desk already, I could fold this in half like this. Hold on, I'm not doing a very good job because I'm in a hurry. I'm
trying to beat the decoupage drying, but being a hurry is actually costing me more time because I'm fumbling around. So let's relax. Let's go ahead and tear this in half. Let's put them back to back. Hopefully we got that right. And then we're going to put this down like this. Okay, we're going to get a little more Mod Podge. Oops. Actually, do I need more than one? No, I don't actually, guys, because that's going to close and it's going to fold. You'll see. So I'm going to go ahead and put more Mod Podge, whoops, here, just to have some adhesive for these little flaps. So we're going to bring these over now. Okay, I'm going to bring this one over. I got to get it off this paper quickly. Oops, let me do it like this. Okay, now let me see if I can peel it off the paper. Next time I think I would do it on like parchment paper, something that wouldn't get stuck together. But here we go, we've got it. Okay, now I'm going to take this, there's enough glue, I can take it and fold it the way that we should. Here we go. Okay, now I'm going to get this out of my way because it's gluey. I found a piece of acetate that's floating around in the craft room, and really nothing's going to stick to that. So I'm just adding more of this on here. Not that I need to. I don't know if I need to or not, but I'm doing it. All right, I've grabbed my spatula, and really just for the purposes of making sure everything is pressed down. And I'm going to flip this over. This side looks great, no problems here. Okay, now that we have that, one of the sides is, well, should be shorter than the other side, but I think it's actually, it's this side right here. So what I'm going to do is lay this down, and while it's wet, I'm going to fold the corners in. Oh, but let me get a piece of this. This has been fun to work with our little tea bags. This has some gold wrapped around it, and if you don't tie the end, it'll come undone. So that's why I'm tying the end. We're going to pop this in here like this, and we're going to hope that we get our fold to cover that. So I'm going to come in a little stronger with this one here. Let me pull this up right here. And actually, hold on a sec, guys. I think part of this is supposed to fold down. Let's do that. Let's do that, okay? All right, that's looking pretty good. Now I'm going to grab my brush and just get a little bit more glue on there. Now this has to dry, my friends. Before it starts to dry, I'm going to get our extra twine off of there. And I'm pulling this one up a little bit. There we go, perfect. Okay, now it has to dry. So I'm going to go ahead and move it over to a dry part of this acetate. I'll put it right here on this end. All right, my friends, now I want to go ahead and make the tag part. I used this to help dry it. And now I'd like to make the tag part that goes right here. So I folded a pretty piece of paper. It was actually an offcut from the paper that we used inside of the tea bag. So I want to go ahead and use that. And then I was thinking, once I get that adhered, then I'd go ahead and adhere this lace to the top of it. I think that might be pretty. So all I need to do for this part is use some Aleene's tacky glue. You could use pretty much any glue that's a wet glue. I wouldn't use a glue stick, but anything else would be perfectly fine. We'll hold it together nicely for you. And I'm going to pop this part right in the center and close it up. Oops. And while that is drying, I'm going to go ahead and cut off this end here. There we go. Now it looks pretty cute just like that, and we could leave it because it is super cute just like that, right? I mean, I actually love it so much. But let's go ahead and, oops, let's go ahead and we'll just try this on for size and see if we like it. Interesting. I don't mind it, but it really covers up this cuteness that we have going on here. And so I'm thinking maybe I don't want to cover it. I really, really like it the way it is. How would this look down here? It's a little too big. I mean, it's cute and I could do it right there, but you know, I really love this the way that it is. Check it out, my friends. I am absolutely crazy about how we can see the petals through the tea bag, and I also like that we used the paper because it does give it a background everywhere else. So I think that's pretty cool. You can see I went around it with my sewing machine. Now I wanted to mention to you that if you don't have a sewing machine, you could very easily just take a marker and you can mark like X marks or dashes, and it would look like sewing, okay, just so that you know. And then let's flip it over so you can see the other side. So here's the side that we folded over. Oh, there's a little bit of a plant sticking out right there at the top. Let me go ahead and trim that off. There we go. But this is the side that we folded over. I could put a little piece of trim across here, but I really don't mind it. This just is very textural. You can see the petals through here. This is a little bit of that paper that got stuck to it. I think I'm going to leave it as is though. Actually, you know what I might do with that? Instead of it being bright white, let's hit it with our ink. So now at least it's not bright white. And then I'm thinking, let's go around the edges with some brown ink. And this will look, oops, this is black ink, so let's give that, we'll just go really carefully. I don't want it to be too much on here. Where's my brown ink? I have no idea where that just went. I just had it. Anyway, that's okay. This is working fine. You know, I might just trim this little edge right here. There we go. I'll just ink that up a little bit. And then we'll ink up this edge here, and there's just a little bit of a really light colored part right there. There we go. Now let's do the other side. I love how this turned out, my friends. I hope you like it. Let me know if you make some. If you do and you want to share them in the Facebook group, you can sure do that. Or if if you're inspired and you make a video, I would love to see it. Tag me so I don't miss it, okay? I would love to see if you make some of these tea bags as well. I'm really so happy with how it turned out, my friends, and I hope you like it too. Isn't that cool? It's just so cool. All right. Well, thanks for watching. See you soon.